So how are we looking on the brain scans?
So we have so this is the current scan. So 318/19, I believe. So if we compare to last time, significantly decreased activity of the temporal lobes.
Oh my gosh,
here.
look at the difference of the temporal lobes right here, the holes and how big the holes are in the front of the brain compared to, oh my gosh, go back. Can you go back easily? See how perforated those are right there? To how big and juicy these suckers are in the little, man.
Very full and round now.
Woo.
Or at least more so,
That's crazy.
So, big time. Okay, continue.
What a change.
And the frontal lobe, there was two pretty large holes, and now there's one sort of moderate size. And we'll go back to the previous
And honestly,
one, so.
I don't really feel a deficiency. Look how big that left hole is compared to before right there. That's a huge difference. Go ahead.
Yeah, this one's gone now. And yeah, you're right. The temporal lobes are really significant.
Gosh. On the scalloping, go ahead.
Yep, exactly. I would say this is moderate. Now it's more mild if we go back to the current.
But one thing I will say also, Cabran, is that the brain part in the back there, the other one is like really, I mean, especially if we compare like the previous scan, even before this last one, it's way significantly, right?
Well, here's 2014. I mean, this is terrible.
Look at this.
You're right. This is...
Can you zoom out a little? There you go. Look at this. How bad it was. Okay, so then look at the scalloping on the left-hand side right here. Huge scalloping, lots of holes.
Severe, I would say. So you went from severe to moderate to mild now. But
yes,
that's incredible.
Yeah, what's cool about Ryan is in like the top 1% of people who we've followed and tracked improvement like this in a sort of more scientific way. Than other people, so that he definitely gets a gold star there.
I'm like really happy right now. Compared to that, huge holes right there in the frontal lobe again. I mean, those are pretty big holes.
Yes, significantly big. Yes.
It looks like my scalloping, like my brain is popping out of my skull with that scalloping.
Right. Yes, and then even to 2019. So 5 years later, from 2014 to 2019. Improvement, but still, so the scalloping's better to moderate maybe. And I think there's a little bit of holes in this side, but not bad. And then frontal lobe's still pretty low. Temporal lobe's really severely low.
That's a bad feeling right there. And I think that the frequency this is proof. Wouldn't you say that the frequency is really helping a lot?
Whatever you're doing is working.
That's amazing, brother.
Yeah. Now, did you do anything else in between 2019 and now? You did frequency. Did you change in diet? Did you lose weight? Did you gain weight?
No, everything else is staying the same pretty much. I'm probably working out less because the frequency is allowing me to maintain my lean. It definitely is noticeable. But I'm implementing frequency with my frequency device, and I also am using PMF mat as well.
Nice.
2 to 3 times a day in addition to that, just taking rests. So other than that, I'm walking, probably half an hour to 45 minutes a day also. So I wouldn't say anything else besides the frequency stuff, but I'm doing frequency probably about 3 to 4 hours plus a day right now.
Wow.
But you see a difference in me from when I first sat down with you, huh?
Absolutely. Yes.
What do you see different in me compared to when we first met?
Well, I would say that you've always been driven, but you're more focused, I would say.
I even noticed a difference, like my vision is lined up even more right now. I actually had a lazier eye before, this eye. I've noticed a difference in my facial muscles actually from all this, and even the tension across my forehead is actually gone away too from working with these things too.
You're younger. You look younger.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
So definitely.
That's good.
I just have found when people use this for like 2 hours at a time in a day, they notice a big difference instead of just doing it for a half an hour, so.
A little bit longer, 2 hours a day, and it just automatically knows what to do. You
Well,
don't
I mean,
set
I
it.
mean, you just think about like what emotions are. It's all frequency, right? Like if you know, our emotions, our thoughts, it's all frequency. There's negative and there's positive, you know.
Yeah.
And the music we listen to and everything, and the electronics, how it's bombarding our frequencies and throwing it off. If we can really supercharge that right there, using because we're up to 1 million hertz. I mean, that's a lot right there, right? We have 300,000 frequencies. In out of that 1 million hertz, we theoretically or whatever theoretically could do over 1 billion different frequencies because we can go down the decimal point, you know, 1.2 frequency, you know. I'm just, what we notice is that when people are down, their frequencies are lower. When people are unhealthy, the cells actually show a lower frequency. This is proven, and this reduces the inflammation, proven by 50%. We're now FDA cleared, which is really good. That's, you know, so that's, I think Amen Clinic should definitely take a look at it with that, you know, and we'd love to do some research with you all, because again, it's about helping people, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And so you feel like that's what the Healy has helped with, his frontal lobe?
That I feel better. I'll say that right now. Without making medical claims, I feel better.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's what it's about.
I mean, look how chopped up this brain looks right here. For goodness sakes, look at this. Haley, look at this.
Really bad. This was 2017, and just the scalloping. Well, yeah, you're making tons of progress. We'll send these over. Yeah, I'll share this with my colleagues. Tell them basically this is the only thing you've done.
Well, awesome, buddy. We'll be in touch and stuff, and thank you for your time today, Cabron.
A pleasure.
We got someone to put you in touch with, so we'll talk more about it. I think that this could be very, I mean, Tesla and Reif and Einstein, they all said that frequency was the future of medicine. It's like, you know, how can it help with depression, anxiety? These are just questions, you know?
I agree.